Hey guys, thanks so much for tuning in again today. So I'm here with a much requested video on my foundation collection. This is sort of a dreaded video for me because I am a foundation junkie, I'm an addict. It's probably my favorite makeup product and I love experimenting with new foundations, and once I buy them, I rarely get rid of them unless I absolutely hate them. If I absolutely hate a foundation, I usually try to return it, so there's probably going to be certain foundations in this video. Well, there'll probably be some in this video that I haven't reviewed, and then there'll also probably be some that I have reviewed that aren't in this video because I've gotten rid of them because I hated them. So if there's any, foundation in this video I haven't done a review of and you're interested in it, please let me know and I'd be happy to do that for you. And for the ones that I do have a review on, I'm going to go ahead and try to include the link so that you guys can kind of reference that. If you have any more questions, just check out the review video, and if I haven't answered those, then just leave me a comment below, or message me or write on my profile, or whatever you want to do. Anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead and get started and talk about all my liquid foundations. So this is gonna be part 1 of my foundation collection video, and then part 2 is going to be my powder foundations and my mineral foundations. And I guess also I'll include cream to powder in that video as well. So I'm just going to start with my drugstore foundations. First one is Rimmel Stay Matte. This is a light to medium coverage and it's really good for oilier skin types. I tend to use this one more towards the summertime. It doesn't provide a lot of coverage, so I don't really use it on days where I want to look really professional, and I also don't use it on days where I need it to be really long wearing because it's not super long wearing, but it's just good for weekends, you don't really need a lot of makeup on, whatever. That's the Rimmel Stay Matte. The next one is Rimmel Lasting Finish, and this is a medium to full coverage and it's better for dry to normal skin types. I tend to use this one more in the winter time. This one's a lot more long wearing than the Stay Matte and it has a lot more coverage. Next is the Revlon Photo Ready. This has about a medium coverage. My favorite part of this foundation is probably just the pump. I absolutely love the packaging. And I'm not a super huge fan of the Photo Ready just because I don't like my skin to have that luminous kind of sparkly dewy look, and this definitely has shimmer particles in it, so I kind of just use it when I'm in the mood to use it, when I'm bored, or when I want to do something fun. But for an everyday foundation, I just don't really reach for this very much, but I can't get rid of it because I just love the packaging and it's a good color match for me, and I actually like the coverage of it and everything. And then my last drugstore foundation is the Revlon Colorstay, and I have this in 2 colors because I love it so much. And I have this in the oily combination formula. It also comes in a normal to dry formula, and this is probably my all-time, of all the foundations I just mentioned, this is my all-time favorite drugstore foundation. It controls my oils so well. It's super, super long lasting. It provides excellent coverage, and it has a really good color spectrum, so pretty much anyone I think could find a color match in this line, and it's really affordable, so Revlon Colorstay is probably one that I'll never stop using. So now I'm going to move on to my higher end foundations. First up is the Clinique Acne Solutions. This is a foundation that has salicylic acid in it, so it's good for acne prone or oily skin types. It's about a medium to full coverage and it provides a natural matte finish. I really like this one a lot. It's super easy to blend and it actually is fairly long wearing. Next one is MAC Pro Longwear. This one just came out a couple weeks ago, or I guess a couple months ago. It's a long wearing light to medium coverage with more of a natural kind of satiny finish. You can definitely set this with a powder and make it look more matte. Next one is the Lancome Tint Idole Freshwear. This one is supposed to be a summer foundation, sort of like the equivalent to Estee Lauder Double Wear Light. I wasn't a huge fan of this one. It just didn't really control my oil that well, and also it has a lot of alcohol in it, so it really dried out my chin area, which was just not appealing at all. So I don't really use this one that much, but I kind of have held on to it because it was so expensive. I feel bad getting rid of it. So I think I'll probably pick up using this again once my skin gets less dry and I can actually handle the alcohol content in it again. Next one is Clinique Superbalanced makeup. This is good for combination skin, so it kind of balances out combination skin. It helps to absorb oil where needed and also provide moisture where needed. I also love this one because it's probably one of the best color matches ever. I have this in 03 Ivory, which is a neutral undertone. I'm obsessed with it. Like, pretty good coverage, like medium coverage, just a really good everyday foundation, really solid. Definitely been using this for a long time. I think this is like my second or third bottle of that. Next one is the Lancome Tint Miracle, Teint Miracle. I'm not exactly sure how to say it. This one I need to do a review on. I just got it for Sephora Friends and Family. Absolutely been loving this one. It's a light to medium coverage, but it is super, super lightweight and silky and smooth and airy. It just feels so good on the skin. It's really moisturizing, so if you have dry skin, I would definitely check this out. I don't think I could handle using this in the summer months because I have more of an oily skin type, but for the winter, I absolutely love this foundation. It is also light reflective, which is really great. It doesn't have a lot of powder particles in it, so it's mainly a water-based foundation, so it really like helps reflect the light, and I usually like more matte finishes, so I was really surprised that I liked this so much, but I'm pretty obsessed with it, and I'm going to do a longer review, so just stay tuned for that. Next is the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Plus. This one I think is really similar to the Clinique Acne Solutions, except it doesn't contain salicylic acid. I like it. It's solid. It's very thick. It's very gel-like. It provides probably medium to full coverage, and it's a very mattifying foundation. But I really like that about it because I tend to gravitate towards, you know, the matte foundations. But like I said, like, it really just depends on my mood because obviously I just said I liked the Tint Miracle, which is like really glowy and really moisturizing. So it just kind of depends on the season because I do have combination skin. My skin fluctuates a lot, but I do like the Matte Velvet Plus for certain times where I just really want that crisp matte look with lots of coverage. Next is my Estee Lauder Double Wear, and it doesn't come with this top. This is actually a pump from my MAC Studio Fix Fluid, which I ran out of and threw it away, never repurchasing that stuff. I hated that. But Estee Lauder Double Wear is probably one of my all-time favorite foundations. It's kind of right up there with like Revlon Colorstay. It's just amazing coverage, amazing long-lasting qualities. You can mix this foundation with pretty much anything and it will make any other foundation much more long-wearing. So if you're just kind of like, if you have a foundation that you really like but you just want to amp it up a little bit with the longevity, I would definitely check out the Estee Lauder Double Wear. This also comes in a light formula, which I'm actually wearing today. I don't have that in the full size. I've just gotten a sample of it, but I also really like the Double Wear Light. So if you're looking for long-lasting, you know, long-lasting foundation with, you know, more of a moderate coverage but also very good oil control capabilities, I would check out the Double Wear Light. Now the Double Wear is going to be a lot of coverage, so if you don't like full coverage foundations, stay away from the Double Wear or buy the Double Wear and mix it with another foundation. Next is the NARS Sheer Glow. This is one that I bought just because of the hype, and I didn't really like it at first, and I revisited it now that it's winter, and I've actually been mixing the NARS Sheer Glow with the Estee Lauder Double Wear, and I actually really like those together. It kind of helps like provide a little bit of a dewy quality and a little bit more moisturization because the Double Wear isn't really super moisturizing, so if you mix these two together, it provides a really good kind of look. But in general, I would never use the NARS Sheer Glow in any other season other than winter. That's kind of how I feel about the Lancome one too, but you know, since I have combination skin, it is good for winter. But since I originally bought this like in the spring, summertime, I hated it when I first bought it, and I have a really negative review of it on here, which I will link to, but just kind of take that with a grain of salt. I was PO'd because this was $42. I thought that was a little ridiculous, but I don't know. I like foundation. I'm glad I tried it and everything, but in general, I probably wouldn't repurchase this one. And my last foundation is the Shiseido Sun Protection Liquid Foundation. This is the most liquidy foundation I have of all these that I've showed you. It's extremely lightweight, but it's probably the coolest foundation I've ever tried because it's so unique. It is a really mattifying formula. It's amazing for the summertime. It's water resistant. It controls oils super well. It's mattifying, but at the same time like this velvety, natural, pretty matte, not like a powdery thick matte. It is by far my favorite summer foundation. It blows all the other ones out of the water for the summer. So this is the one that I will definitely be reaching for once it starts getting hot again. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know this is a lot of foundations. Maybe it's more than you thought. Maybe it's less than you thought. I don't really know. We're just opening up my deep dark secrets on camera here. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, I'm going to link to all the reviews. So feel free to check those out. And then if there's a question that you have on any of these foundations, just leave me a comment below. And just go ahead and request, you know, another review if I haven't done one and you're interested. I'd be more than happy to do that for you guys. So thanks so much for watching, and stay tuned for part 2 of my foundation collection video, which will feature mineral foundation, powder foundation, and cream to powder foundation. Thanks for watching. Bye.